Hey guys, welcome back to Emlyn in the Mix. Today we're going to be going over the brand new update to the Korg Gadget 2, which has just been updated to Korg Gadget 2.5. Now you might be thinking, what is the difference? Is there a lot of new stuff? Well, actually, there's a couple of new gadgets which I really want to show you. And also, we're just going to look at, in general, what you get with the Korg Gadget 2 update. So let's go to the screen. You're on Emlyn in the Mix. Sit back, relax, and let's check it all out. Alright guys, so here we are on the screen looking at the Korg Gadget 2 update for the Mac. Let's get stuck straight into what is new in Korg Gadget 2. And the first thing I want to show you here is this Sega Mega Drive inspired synthesizer. Now, what the heck? Sega Genesis, Sega Mega Drive. I don't know. I never had a Sega, so I don't know which one it is. They've called it the Otori. I think that's how you say it. You guys, I know you guys in the comments, you love correcting how it's pronounced. Anyway, so I'm just going to go over some of the sounds that is actually available. Hey, what the hell? Nico, I'm just doing a video. We'll leave this. My cat's going crazy. Alright, he's been fed. I fed you. Get back in the dungeon. Alright.
Get back in the dungeon.
So just to clarify, so Korg Gadget got updated to number 2, and why I think the upgrade price is a little bit pricey is that you have already paid $200 to get into the Korg Gadget family. And with the Korg Gadget 2 upgrade, it's actually free on the iPad, so I was a little bit confused about having to pay $99 to upgrade for the Mac version. But I guess you do get the VST plugins, and I want to look at exactly what you're getting extra with this upgrade. And especially with the 2.5, they just added 2 new plugins. So the first one is this Sega Mega Drive, Sega Genesis, I don't know. I never had a Sega console, video game console, so I don't actually know what they were called, but it's the first 16-bit home console video game system inspired synthesizer. So let's just have a listen to some of the sounds and what you get. So as you can see, it's more of a sampler. You can actually control some of the effects here as well. Here we go. So now I can add my effects. Perhaps, let's see, maybe some, let's see, room reverb. There we go. Wow, really wet. So yeah, it's more of just sample pad based drum 16-beat style thing. What's interesting actually in this update on the Mac version of Korg Gadget 2 is now they have this grid beat programmer here, which you can actually get it to play a beat for you. It's a bit weird on this sampler to have that, and then you got all your different styles of beats here as well, like drum bass. But obviously, without an actual drum kit, it's going to sound a bit unusual. And that's cool because it's included on this sampler synthesizer here. Now, if you click on the cartridge, you can actually go through. You got a bunch of different cartridges with 16-bit sounds. So let's have a look at this one here. So there we go. We've got an actual drum kit. So this is where the pattern player would actually come into good use. And you get some really cool 80s sounding drum synth actually. Let's look at 16-bit. Oh, you can make a mad 80s Miami Vice style inspired track. So there you go. I'm going to have to keep moving through some of the new plugins here because I don't want to spend all day on this, but yeah, you've got all your different cartridges inspired by various Sega Mega Drive, Sega Genesis games. Let's just look at one more quickly before we move on to the next thing.
Well, get ready. Welcome to the fantasy. Welcome to the fantasy.
Just classic 16-bit awesome video game sounds. Really well done on that, actually. Very happy with that. And it's an addition in the Korg Gadget 2.5 update. If you've already upgraded the Korg Gadget 2, you'll be able to download the 2.5 update for free. Yeah, so the next gadget that I want to show you guys is based on the Electribe Wave, which I covered in another video on the iPad actually version of this. And they've called it Sawa. I don't know, again, I don't know how to pronounce these gadgets, but let's have a look. You basically got an Electribe Wave here in your gadgets included as part of the 2.5 update. So, and these have amazing pads. Just awesome sounding pads actually, and you know, you've got a bunch of presets here you can go through. Not just pads, you got leads as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, look, maybe this was already in the Korg Gadget 2 Mac update. I'm not 100% sure, but for me it was definitely a new addition in the gadgets. Not sure if it was actually included in 2.5. The next one we're going to look at is an actual Korg Gadget 2.5 update, which is another video game based soft synthesizer inspired gadget, and it's called a bina. And this is freaking sick. Check this out. You got the little video game joysticks, punch buttons here. And you got some mad sounding arcade style chiptune sound effects. And they can all be played across the keys, of course. And we can go through our presets again. You got heaps of presets here. And if you coupled this up with your Omni, as it's pronounced, the Sega Mega Drive emulator soft synth gadget thing, you could make something really cool, chiptuney, or even 80s or 90s sounding, you know, even video game inspired. If you'd like to make video game sounding music, you've now got the tools with these updates. So this preset here is actually called Darius Boss Lead. I believe that was a side-scrolling shooter game, arcade shooter game with a little like airplane. Anyway, but very cool, and you can actually dial in the amount of delay you want. And you got oscillator detunes. So you can mess with the presets as well. Turn one of your oscillators down. You've even got LFO. I mean, this is a fully fledged synthesizer based on that engine that was running in those arcade style games. Very interesting and cool to see indeed. Some of the other updates which I wasn't aware of, and definitely in Korg Gadget 1 on Mac. This one here sounds really cool. It's called the Lisbon, and it has some really awesome sounding just sort of like pads and leads. If I press the chords here, quite a loud sounding synth. I really like that scale. It's really interesting. It just sounds really cool, that sound. And if we just, you know, obviously if we want to add up some gadgets here, we have a look. And look, there's heaps of new stuff here. You've even got some more effects processors that you didn't really have before. Rosario, Durban, Taipei, which is an outboard MIDI out controller. I mean, some of these you had in Korg Gadget 1, like Abu Dhabi. You had that Kamada, Gladstone, Madrid. You had that. But as far as new stuff goes, it's really the Ebina and Otori are definitely brand new. They just come out with 2.5 update. For me, Lisbon, this Vancouver, I don't think that was there before. there's heaps here. I still haven't gone over everything here, actually. I'm pretty sure Glasgow was there. I'm not sure about Friends. That's a B1 type organ gadget. And then you also get the inclusion of Montpellier, Pompeii, and also the Electribe, and you get the Memphis in here. Like, we didn't have these before. Yeah, so this is your mono synth-based synth, based on the MS-20, I believe. Look, there's just so much to play with in this update. I'm going to have to cover the gadgets as VSTs in a separate video, but definitely worth getting the update. I believe you're paying, you know, obviously it's $99 to get the upgrade, and I believe that's a special at the moment too, so jump on that while you can. It could possibly go up. You're getting a brand new 22 extra gadgets. So that's it, guys. That's Korg Gadget 2. It's come a long way. Definitely check it out if you want to upgrade. I think it's a worthwhile upgrade. We'll go over more of the sounds in an upcoming video. I just wanted to show you roughly what you got. And yeah, thanks for watching. You're an Emlyn in the Mix. Till next time, peace out, guys. Boom.